Hi, I am Dr. Selvaraj, your surgical educator from Coimbatore, India. Welcome back to my series of surgical teaching video class. These are meant for medical students, surgical trainees, and junior surgeons from all over the world. I promise you I promise you will become competent in clinical problem solving and surgical decision making if you are going to watch these videos over and over again. In this video, I am going to discuss one more image based questions from hepatobiliary and pancreatic pathology, and this is image number 18. Our patient is a 60-year-old woman present with painless intermittent jaundice for 1 month duration. The history of loss of appetite and loss of weight both are present. And patient is passing silver color stool. On examination, there is a painless globular mass palpable in the right upper quadrant. So these are the pictures and these are the 6 questions. Question number 1. What is your diagnosis and why you are saying so? Question number 2. What is the pathology of this condition? Question number 3. What is the cause for intermittent jaundice? Question number 4. What is the cause for silver color stool? Question number 5. What investigations you are seeing in figure 1 and in figure 2? And what are the findings? And finally, question number 6, what is the treatment in this patient? So I request all my viewers to pause the video and try to answer all these 6 questions first. After answering all these questions, you can verify your answer with the correct answers which I am going to discuss in the subsequent slides. So question number 1, what is your diagnosis and why you are saying so? The correct answer is, it is Peri-ampullary Carcinoma, this one, because the patient is having painless intermittent jaundice, high color urine, pale color stool, loss of appetite, loss of weight, and non-tender globular mass in right upper quadrant, that is the palpable gallbladder. The patient will have the same thing in CA head of the pancreas, but the jaundice is not intermittent, it is progressive jaundice in case of CA head of the pancreas. Otherwise, clinically, we cannot differentiate peri-ampullary carcinoma from CA head of the pancreas. The only thing is, in case of CA head of the pancreas, the jaundice will be usually progressive, painless progressive jaundice, whereas in case of peri-ampullary carcinoma, it is painless but intermittent jaundice. Coming to question number 2. What is the pathology of this condition? The correct answer is, peri-ampullary carcinoma can arise from 4 anatomical sites in this area. It is not just from one area. It can arise from ampulla of Vater, head of the pancreas itself, distal common bile duct, or from duodenum. So any one of these 4 sites, the peri-ampullary carcinoma can arise, and this can be confirmed only by the pathologist. We cannot, find out this thing. Coming to question number 3. What is the cause for the intermittent jaundice? The correct answer is, because the peri-ampullary tumor waxes and wanes, there is intermittent jaundice. That means it will outgrow the blood supply. So what will happen? The growth, here you are seeing the peri-ampullary growth. So this will get necrosed because this will outgrow the blood supply. Blood supply is not enough. So it will get necrosed and part of the tumor will fall off from this area. So it will release the pressure over the terminal CBD and jaundice will be relieved. The bile will get drained. And that is the reason why patient is having intermittent jaundice. In case of cholelithiasis also, there will be intermittent jaundice, but that will be painful. Here it is painless. And another one is cruoisius gallbladder, not palpable in case of cholelithiasis, but in case of peri-ampullary carcinoma, gallbladder is palpable. Okay, coming to question number 4. What is the cause for the silver color stool, which is very characteristic of the peri-ampullary carcinoma? The correct answer is, usually this is a carcinoma. See, this is the growth, the ampullary area. So what will happen? Spontaneously, this bleeds. May not be gross bleeding, but occult bleeding will be there. And this blood will mix it with the acholic stool of the obstructive jaundice, and that give a characteristic silver color stool to the fecal matter. Yeah, silver color to the fecal matter. This is the mechanism how these patients are getting silver color stool. Silver color stool is nothing but the acholic stool plus the bleeding from the blood or the bleeding from this tumor. So it mixes with the acholic stool, producing the characteristic silver color stool. Number 5, what investigations you are seeing in figure 1 and figure 2, and what are the findings? Figure 1, this is figure 2. So figure 1 is obviously an upper GI endoscope where you are seeing the peri-ampullary growth. Even if you are trying to do, the ERCP, then also you can see this same picture. You can see the growth there in the peri-ampullary region. The figure 2 is endoscopic ultrasound, where we can do the precise staging of the tumor can be done by this investigation. EUS is the best investigation for staging any GI tumor, starting from esophagus to the anus, wherever may be the GI tumors. This is the best investigation for precisely staging the tumor. Layer by layer you can see what is the invasion. Is it attached or developing only from mucosa, invading the muscularis or submucosa? Everything you can accurately stage by doing endoscopic ultrasound. Question number 6. What is the treatment in this patient? The correct answer is same treatment like CA head of the pancreas. It is Whipple's operation or pancreato-duodenectomy. But you have to decide, like CA head of the pancreas, the level of invasion of the tumor of the nearby vessels. Yeah, you have to decide. And then you have to decide whether it is operable or resectable, unresectable, or borderline resectable. Same like CA head of the pancreas. So Whipple operation, pancreatico-duodenectomy can be done, but here the prognosis is better than carcinoma head of the pancreas because these peri-ampullary carcinoma will present earlier with jaundice. Because of this growth, early jaundice, patient will present earlier, so surgery will be done earlier and prognosis is definitely better. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you think that these videos are very helpful, please share these videos in your social media and subscribe to this channel. Please also click the bell button to get notified regarding my latest uploads. Thank you once again for watching this video. Let us meet once again in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.